What's going on, guys? We got another episode here. We're going to be going back over a couple things. Last episode, we spoke about the pipe bombs and Kamala Harris's Secret Service team finding the pipe bombs approximately at 1:14 p.m. Okay. Now, this is from Politico right here. Mind you, Kamala Harris was there was a big confusion on whether or not she was in the Capitol and whether or not it was a peaceful transfer of power, yada, yada, yada. So as we see here, Trump was still speaking at 1:10 p.m. As 1:10 p.m. But the pipe bombs were found just conveniently at 1:07. Doesn't that seem kind of odd? Right here we have Dan Bongino. I like him. He keeps it real. But in any case, another prosecutor disclosed the mistake in court last week at a sentencing hearing for Eric Torrens after Chief Judge Beryl Howell said Torrens' actions contributed to the disorder that prompted Pence and Harris to be evacuated from the Senate chamber. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jamie Carter chimed in to say that the government had recently learned that Harris was not actually present at the Capitol. Was not actually present when the Capitol was breached. That's because she was too busy finding the pipe bombs that nobody else knew of, apparently. But yet, they didn't want to release her. They didn't want to release her location. Isn't that weird? They were evacuating other members around 1:46 p.m. the same day. Okay. But yet, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the transfer of power was supposed to be done at the Capitol. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure that Kamala Harris was, she was like supposedly in the Capitol or in the, when it was breached, and that's why a lot of people got charged. But yet she was right here in the DNC. When you look at, okay, hold up. So I didn't put any articles on here, but Susan Rosenberg, she blew, like she lit up a bomb at the Capitol. Clinton, 2001, Bill Clinton pardoned her. Now, there was claims on whether or not she was on the fundraising board for BLM. I couldn't find anything on that, but I do know that a couple of organizations that she's affiliated with did, in fact, donate to BLM. So when you have someone who is lobbying into an extremist organization, inflaming not only America but the whole world, okay, riots everywhere, someone who had been charged and convicted with pipe bombs at the Capitol prior, right? And then all of a sudden you have a couple pipe bombs that nobody knows who this guy is, Okay, they're at a rally that these leftists don't agree with. Okay, they're trying, like, in my opinion, they're trying to make him look bad, um, because I feel like it was a political hit job. Okay, and when you have a convicted pipe bombist, for lack of better words, lobbying into these organizations. Okay, pallets of bricks getting dropped off. Okay, they're trying to sow a narrative. It's obvious. Okay, look at Hillary Clinton with the propaganda that she spun around Trump. And they continued to spin it around Trump for damn, it's been what? Going on 6 years? Approaching a decade of them trying to push all the attention on Trump. Okay. Hillary is under investigation on funding spying operations on Trump while he was the sitting president of the United States. Okay. So think about it. You have this political framing going on, okay, with some of the most powerful politicians in the world. Some of the most powerful politicians in the world. We can clearly see that there is a narrative that's trying to be drawn here. And then you look at January 6th and you see just a fraction of what we saw in the riots from BLM. And these pipe bombs were laid the day before. Okay, I don't know if you can see. The sun was shining in here. I was trying to get the sun was shining in here real good. And maybe when you're at home and the sun's shining and you got a beard or maybe even your hair, just rub your hands in it and just kind of scratch your head and see the particles of skin that come off. And these pipe bombs had no DNA. He eluded all cameras, no fingerprints, but yet he failed to install correct timers. The bombs never went off. What is that? I mean, zoom out here, guys. What's really going on? I don't think this was just some Joe Schmo Trump supporter that dropped off these pipe bombs. That's just my opinion. And the evidence, you can look at it and make your own conclusions. But I smell a bunch of, I don't even want to say it. There's something going on. I don't trust it. Let's move on to Ukraine. I'll probably forget something. I'll probably forget something. That's why I'm coming back to this stuff, because I need to focus on shorter videos. And due to memory and uploading reasons, I could talk for days. Really, I could. And sometimes it's hard to organize my thoughts while I'm doing this. It's a little distracting. I'm new to doing it. And some of these topics I haven't really expressed out loud or articulated out loud yet. So, these are all thoughts that I have in my mind that I'm just now getting a chance to articulate. And through these podcasts, I hope to get better at articulation. Excuse me. I hope to get better at communication. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a podcast with a friend of mine, hopefully, as long as it all goes through, which I believe it will. And that's just another step towards, growing as an individual. I mean, me and this individual had talked about, how we became a better version of ourselves from listening to podcasts. I like to talk. I like to raise discussion. And I hope to become an even better person, an even better version of myself from doing podcasts and actually articulating it. So, okay, so Ukraine. Last episode we talked about Hunter Biden and his laptop scandals that everybody said was fake news. They used Trump's own slogan against him. But they said it was misinformation, this laptop stuff. Okay, but it is information. It's evidence. They are his laptops. It's came out. There's no denying it at this point. Okay. And we went over some of the information that's in that laptop. If you're not familiar with it, go ahead and check that episode out. It's on my channel. I'm not good at linking things, so make it easy on me and just go to my channel and you can find the video down there. Thank you, by the way. So Ukraine, how much money has the United States invested into Ukraine's military, being that they don't really have, I can tell a big difference here. Let me turn this up. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I can hear myself a lot better there. I'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, so how much? Okay, so Ukraine is not part of NATO. What are we getting out of Ukraine? And why are we investing or pledging right here in this middle section of the article $1.8 billion in military aid to Ukraine since 2001? $1.8 billion. They're not even a member of NATO. What are we getting out of this, guys? They're not paying their 2% into NATO. Why are we investing $1.8 billion into their military or pledging it? Which that's a commitment. So we've already invested a lot of money into Ukraine. I don't know if I have another. I think I might have forgot to put the other screenshot in here. But either way, you can look this up for yourself. It's a USA Facts article, and there's plenty of articles on what type of funding Ukrainers receive from us. But I'll tell you what, the last episode we talked about Hunter Biden receiving money from them. He got $1 million a year just to be on their board. Looks like military funding might be one of the perks of having Hunter Biden on your board without being a part of NATO. That's almost like mafia selling arms to people. But I'm glad that they have it right now, being that Russia's invading them. I think that they're allowed to have their sovereignty regardless if there's any corrupt political dealings going on between the Bidens and anyone in Ukraine. All I'm saying is if Durham can find the dirt on the Clintons, okay, and we can kind of find it ourselves, what do you think Putin's got the ability to do? He probably knows that Biden's a fucking POS and he's weak. I'm probably forgetting something. That's okay. But I just wanna get out there and start speaking and getting content out there and start building a bridge. So I hope you guys raise conversations like this, and I hope you guys have enjoyed what I have to say and the aspects and you know, analyzing that I'm bringing to the table. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Like, I'm on the road to 100,000 or 1,000. Like 100,000 would be nice, but just a 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream on YouTube. So help a brother out.